back after watching that TikTok. First and foremost, I'm going to say the girl is very passionate in all the videos that she talks in. She be hella passionate about anything she talks about. But I get where she was coming from. And I think why I understand where she was coming from is just kind of like that energy of making sure you have the same energy for everybody. Because as women, we're so quick sometimes to like knock another woman down before we check our man. And I think that's ridiculous. Like,
that is ridiculous.
You should not be. If my man fucked up, my man fucked up. Go ahead, because I can see it in your face.
Go ahead, say what you got to say, Obi.
I can see it in your face.
Say how you feel about the clip.
All right, well, okay. But I just feel like if my man fucked up, my man fucked up, and I'm going to address him. Now, if I feel like the bitch disrespected me, by all means, let's go, because I don't play about my respect. Man. But I'm not going to just go straight at the woman and then go live with my man happily ever after. Like, that's the thing about side chicks that kind of like frustrates me, because when women,
two-way street, you
know? Exactly. If
no,
I feel like
the sad thing, some of you women, I'm just keeping 100, are just great sad women, and that's okay. You understand? So if your man mess with a sad chick, you're 9 times out of 10 going to take your man back. You're not going to rat with this stranger over the nigga who been loving on you, feeding you. You've been confiding in him and doing all the stuff that you love. You're going to 9 times out of 10 stick it out with dudes.
I mean, wait, let's run it back to our first episode of our podcast. Okay. Because one of the TikToks, the girl got a nigga's number. Well, the nigga got a girl's number. Come to find out, and they was all in the same facility. He had a girlfriend downstairs. He got her number while his girlfriend was downstairs. And the girl left. The girls got together, did a TikTok to show, like, she left him, you know, girls empowerment, this and that. So it's not always like the girl's not going to take the girl's side, because you just never know.
Even if she leaves and go talk to another John Doe, he could do the same thing. You feel me? You're going to continue to keep rolling the dice.
Not John Doe.
You know he could do the same thing, but I think when it comes down to it, like, I would take that chance, because I don't know who that man is anymore, because you claim that you love me. You claim that you're able to be monogamous with me and be there with me in my relationship, and you lied to me and did this behind my back. So I don't want you anymore. I don't care how long we've been together, because you lied, and I'm not going to live a life where I feel like I got to look over my back or worry about my man.
My man.
Over your back.
No.
You're going to always have to worry about it. I'm telling you. I keep telling y'all show me a man who don't cheat, and I guarantee you by the end of the night, I'll get him some pussy.
Where's all the men that don't
Facts.
cheat? Come see Owie.
They're capped. You know what I'm
saying?
There's opportunists in this world, and some men move off opportunity. Like I tell girls, you could be the most prettiest woman in the world, but there's a girl who's not that cute around the corner who's always available. Bro might stop there on his way home. It's availability. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're right.
That's it. He can have a supermodel across town. He might not see her that often. It's too far. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking up his motion.
Not too far.
But the girl that's close is the most dangerous woman to y'all.
Jesus. But this is my thing. Okay, so yes, availability, but also have some fucking control. Because if we're going to be in a relationship and you say you want to be monogamous, now if you don't think you could do it, then let's get into polygamy. Shit. What? You could get into polygamy. I'm not into polygamy, but I do my research on stuff. No, I'm not.
She might be, y'all. Probably. I'm very open.
I'll say what I could do. I could do an open relationship, long distance, if needed. Not with this. If we live in the same city, there's no reason for us to have an open relationship. But if I'm not able to have access to you 24/7, I'm kind of I understand. Like, you gotta get your rocks off here and there. Like, I'm not in town. I might be gone for a while. You might run into
Get yours off.
I'm not in town.
I think it's a two-way street. If it were an open relationship, it's a two-way street. If I find somebody that I want to sleep with, then I'm going to sleep with them. And if you find somebody that you want to sleep with, you can sleep with them. But that's only if I am not living in this area and I'm doing something, but I know you're my partner at the end of the day, you're my life partner, then I'll give you that pass, because that's just something I feel like I don't want to deal with, is having.
Why is the title so important? Why is the name of the situation so important? Like, oh, you're my man, you're my woman. Like, why is the title?
I feel like when people get a title, it don't matter. I feel like people get a title and it's like, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Let me ask you something. How many married men been in y'all inbox and said, oh, I'm just here for the kids, we sleep in separate rooms, blah 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 blah. How many times that happened to you?
At least twice.
How many times it happened to you? He's married. They got married. They got married in front of. They got. You know what I'm saying? They got married in the church in front of God. You feel me? Yeah. So therefore, what does a title really matter?
You ever hear the song "There's a Stranger in My House" by Tamia?
No.
There's a stranger in my house.
I just can't deal with no stranger. That's a stranger to me.
It's not. Like, everybody's a stranger to you. There's things that you have done that your mom don't know you did, and vice versa. So you don't know nobody.
My mom watched the podcast.
I understand that, but there's still stuff that you have done.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? That your mother or your father don't know you did. So everyone's a stranger to you. We all have layers.
But there's things that
my dad don't know a lot of things I've done did.
In my opinion, I feel like they're not needing that information or asking for that information. If I'm your partner, then I'm asking that type of commitment out of you. Like, so, my mom's not going to ask about my sex life once I'm an adult. Like, that's none of her business. And she wouldn't even make it her business. But my man, if I'm asking you to be with only me and to be, like, committed to only me, if you really can't do that shit, then you need to be honest with me and tell me.
100% honest with him?
Hell yeah.
So let me see. Hold up.
So
if your man asks you how many men you slept with, are you gonna tell him? You just said you was gonna be honest. I'm just saying. You said you're gonna be 100% honest. This is your man. You gonna be 100% honest.
Can we count the niggas that are after 25?
No. How many niggas have? Because you're on their list. Whether you know what I'm saying. You're on that list. Whether you put them on your list. So if you 100% honest with this man, and this is who you want to be with, it's your life partner as you claim. Why can't you tell this man where you been?
I would tell him if he really wanted to know.
He really wanted to know if he asked.
If this was my life partner, but let me say something. If he's my life partner, I will tell him because I will give him the 100% facts that I feel like go behind it. I'll give you this number. If you can handle it, you can handle it. If you can't, you can't.
And
also,
respect that.
I'm going to tell you that it's a dumbass question.
It doesn't matter.
And you should be asking me my STD status. You should be more worried about the woman.
I already hit it. So it don't matter. Already hit it. So
hopefully you hit it with a condom.
I'm just saying, I already hit it. So what the fuck do that matter? Like, all right. Let me ask you. Why do the number matter? Would you buy a car and you don't know how many miles on it? Exactly. All right, your cap. Okay.
That's some bullshit.
It's the cap.
Go get a car. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that I look at. Yes. Like I want a car with low miles because it's like I need to run forever. But shut up.
Don't tell the truth.
No, I'm not.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm not here to disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
I know, of course
I'm not here to disrespect, but I'm just telling you, men of standard don't want to be attached to a woman who's been with everybody. Like I told y'all know me, but y'all never see me with a woman because I don't let women just attach their name to me. And it could be a girl sitting right next to you that I've been with plenty of times. You would never know because I'm not going to allow this woman who don't belong to me to just attach her name to me. A real boss nigga is not having that.
Well, let me ask
real boss niggas. What are real boss niggas?
When it comes down to it, I get where you're coming from. But I also want to know, like, what is your view on marriage and love and things of that sort? Because I feel like some of the questions, like, if you're worried about her body count, and that might be a deal breaker for you, like, where do you see yourself, like, falling in love? And, like, what type of things are you looking for in a woman?
Well,
for her to have one body.
Well, no, I don't want you
one body.
I don't want you to have one body. You got to be experienced because you got to know what you like. So but you can't be too experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Not over 20, y'all. 20 and under.
I'm just keeping it 100. You got to know what you're doing, but you can't be doing like, you feel me? Like if you did all the shit with all these niggas as your husband, what am I gaining? What's special for me?
Realize how sex works is no matter how many people you fuck, that person, whoever they fucked, is basically who you've now fucked. But also, if you have like 3 bodies and you never got an STD test in your life, that bitch could be more of a risk than a bitch who got 30 bodies and has been tested every 6 months.
But I know prostitutes who have cleaner pussy than 9 to 5 women because they use it every day. So
well,
they're in the sex work.
Exactly. So they make sure it's clean. They make
have
sure
to
safe.
That's their money.
But there's some pretty ass girls out here walking around that keep their shit not in order. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if I'm marrying you, this is an investment. This is business at this point. So I need to know who I'm doing business with, and I can't be laying next to a woman who been with hundreds of niggas.
Okay, so hit me with this. What type of woman are you like? What are the qualities in a woman that are necessary for you?
I just want a woman who's confident in herself and love herself. Therefore, I could work with anything else because you gotta be. Like I tell a woman, I'm not looking for a better half. I'm already 100%. So only thing you can bring to me is 150 or 200, and that depending on you. I'm not looking for you complete me. I'm already complete. You know what I'm saying? You could compliment me. Exactly. You're not completing me. You understand? So therefore you got to be confident in who you are and what you bring to the table, and anything else we could change it. You fat, we could work out. You don't like your makeup, we could get that fixed. You don't like the way you dress, we could change that. But it got to be in you. Yeah. And if it ain't in you, we not going to work because I'm confident. I walk with my head high. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no smut on my name. You can't. No, I'm just saying.
No shame on this show.
No, I'm sorry. Now, let me take that back.
I don't think he meant it like
when
that.
I say smut, that's like a street term. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Like
Yeah, like I don't got no smut on my name. I'm a stand-up guy. So therefore, I want to be with a woman who's 100% confident in herself. You fucked 100 niggas, say, look here, Joe, I fucked 100 niggas, and give me
But you ain't gonna fuck with her.
I'm not gonna fuck with her, but you can still be my homegirl.
So she's out the running.
Okay.
Exactly, but don't force me into a relationship.
What is the number that you're looking for to make you feel comfortable?
I mean, all right. Nowadays, I think like a 20 piece is cool because we in our 30s.
20-piece nugget.
20 piece.
But anything above 20, 25, baby, I'm gonna have to abort the mission.
Abort.
You know what I mean? And 20's pushing it, but you know, because if you put 20 niggas in one room,
I mean, but you gotta realize some girls have sex from 14
that's why I'm giving you the 20.
to fucking 40. Like
I'm giving you the 20. That's enough. You know what I mean? That's
so
like
a body a year.
1 or 2 a year. It's cool.
1 or 2 a
You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
If you moving around more than that,
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
shit.
Say, oh,
I'ma still fuck with you. You know what I mean? We could be the best of buddies, but I'm not marrying you.
And why
I
is
get
that
it.
a deal breaker for you?
Cause I can't take that home to my mother. You know what
He
I'm saying?
can't
Look,
take a hoe to
Look,
his mom.
You understand what
I can't take it home.
It's an ego thing.
It's not because you're not gonna let your son bring home a girl who mess with all the boys.
But how
in
would your
the
mom know she's a hoe?
My
That's
mom,
up to you.
I'm-
Mom, she's a hoe.
But I'm
She
just saying.
fucked 70 niggas.
I'm not gonna bring her home. Look, my mom was with my dad, right? Boom, they broke up. I was like 5. My mom dealt with a nigga for like 2 years. He passed away, and she been with her husband ever since, like
So she got
94,
3
95.
niggas.
But she might have had other bodies in between, but I don't know them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I never
I mean,
met
of
them.
course, you're.
They keep their
Yeah.
kids from seeing it.
Well, not nowadays. Everybody, these women let their kids meet everybody. But I'm just saying, like, since my mom's husband been in the picture, he been in the picture. He ain't take no days off. He don't go missing.
what's up.
He been there since he been there. And
That's true love.
and yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like I'm sure he.
You do realize we live in a different time frame.
Yeah, we
in
do.
a
There you
different
go.
society.
Yeah, we do. But I still need to. I still need to know
Well,
who.
yes, y'all swap out
Yeah,
there.
I still need to know who.
Because
where
this
you
is the
been.
thing.
What if you fuck my enemy?
This is the thing. I do feel like women, and I don't know how old your. I'm done. What if you fuck my enemy?
57 or something.
Your mom is 57. Okay, so she grew up in a time frame where, in all honesty, like women had to move in a certain
type of
way.
yeah.
We are not in those same time frames. Like, we're like, you know, like you said, you're confident. You know, you need somebody. I'm the same way. Like, if a man's coming up to me, like, I'm complete.
Yeah.
So, homie, you coming, you sitting here, like, yeah, we could be a great business exchange together.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm complete. I'm a boss in my own mind.
Amen.
So when it comes down to it, like, you can't be like if that would be something that would make you not want to talk to me no more. I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm still gonna hit it and do
I
all that.
because I want to get married.
But
I want that all that. I want to get married. I want kids.
Well, if you want to get married, you gotta slow down. Slow down the mileage.
Slow
right?
it down.
Work that thing for a year
But no,
or two.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like,
Seriously.
you know, our parents did have to move differently. They had to do things differently because the lifestyle they lived was different. Women were still very dependent on men.
Yeah.
And the time frame we're growing up in, we are very more self-sufficient. Like, I grew up with a single mother. And so I know what it's like to be a single parent. I'm not scared to be a single parent. I don't desire that life for myself. I don't desire it for myself. But at the same time, if shit happen and that's where I end up, then I will make it do because I seen it happen. But that's where my hustle comes from. And that's where my self-sufficiency and independence comes from. So when a man comes at me and he tells me, like, these are the things that I'm concerned about, if those things don't make sense to me, I'm going to be like, well, maybe you're not the man for me.
He's not. Because some niggas are suckers and they don't care. But until a nigga like me be like, bro, that's your woman? He be like, yeah. Well, I be like, that's you.
But like I said, also too, like, do a background check because sometimes
I shouldn't have to do that.
No. I feel like sometimes when it comes down to it, like, y'all make it seem like, oh, because you had sex with a certain number of people, like, well, what if, like you said, you was about to say, if I put 20 niggas in this room, and
That's gonna be
if I know all 20 of them niggas, you might not know any of them niggas.
But I'm
They
saying,
might
if I
not
put
even know
if I
here.
put all your niggas in this one room, this room will get a little uncomfortable. Niggas like, damn, you hit that too, bro? Yeah, I hit it.
I actually, there was this show that I watched this show. Have you ever heard, what's that one Spike Lee show that he had real quick with the real pretty girl?
I ain't.
She's Gotta Have It.
Okay. Yeah.
And at the last episode, she brought like the 3 niggas she was fucking with in. And it was like a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was all 3 of them, and they just had dinner together. And I thought that shit was hilarious. But I truly do feel like I feel like it's an ego-driven thing.
I feel like we're all subject. We supposed to be talking about side chicks, y'all.
We are. We did get off.
We talked about STDs, body counts, moms and dads and kids.
I'm just saying, you know, as a man, you just don't want to be with a woman. Now, like I said, the side chick might be a straight blown prostitute. She could be a whore. That's great. No problem. I'm just having fun with her.
Would you want a side chick if you had a woman? Would you think you need a side chick?
I have had side chicks while I was in relationships. I can admit
How did that go?
It was wonderful.
Jesus.
I mean, not saying that I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to sound just so savage with it, but it's what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like they added something to
yeah, I was about to say the side chick do more for. It ain't
that they do more. Sometimes you just. I think as men we're conquerors. We're not really.
Are you scared of monogamy?
No, I've been in relationships where I didn't cheat. I didn't do none of that. It's not
How
an
old
issue.
Are you?
I'm 37.
So why do you feel like
you old?
So, okay, so
I'm just
I'm getting up there, yeah.
You think side chicks are beautiful, but you have mentioned that you think that like everybody cheats.
For sure.
Do you feel like if you were to get married, you could be monogamous in the marriage?
If I get married, I'm for sure. I'm locking it down.
That's good.
Yeah, because there's no need to get married. No need to get married. I might as well just stay single.
Until there's a ring on this motherfucker. Well, this is.
Like I feel like marriage, you gotta. A lot of niggas get married because the girl's about to leave them.
I feel like they get married just for the
age,
image.
Yeah, the age thing. Oh, I'm getting I got to be married by 30, 35. That's all bullshit. Society put that on us. Mm-hmm. You know, like I told my mom, I don't want to get married, get a white picket fence, get a mortgage for 30 years. That's not what I want for my life. I'd rather have 10 properties, rent them out.
That's what I'm talking about.
And rent where I live. Yeah, you know what I mean? And because all the dudes I know that's my age and married, they miserable. And they inbox me and say, bro, I wish I could do the shit that you do, bro. I wish I could say what you.
But people be rushing into shit. You got to do what works for you. I think that's the problem, like, with society. Like, as much as we're changing as society, we still are stuck in some standards. We don't realize that, like, marriage has to look different for us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to just get married just to get married, just to say that I have. Just like, I won't. They do.
I told you people do it just to do it. And
they do that with boyfriends and girlfriends too. That's probably why we have side chicks, because at the end of the day, you're in a relationship just to be in a relationship because that's what you want.
Look, all summer was fuck nigga free. Fuck nigga free. Now the weather's changing. There's a whole bunch of I want a boyfriend. Why do you want a boyfriend now? What happened to August?
Because that seasonal depression's about to kick in.
That's because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be real temporary. There's people that I thought really loved me, and the minute I stopped talking to them, it's fuck me. The family saying fuck me. You would have never thought I was a part of nothing.
Did you fuck up though?
I might have, but I mean, but what I'm trying to say is you gotta love people for who they are. Period. Like, if I love you, I love you. If I tell you I love you, I love you. Even if you a whore, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I might not agree what you do, but I had to take the romance out of my love. You feel me? Like my cousin, he's a homosexual, right? I don't agree with his lifestyle, but I still love him.
Okay.
He's my cousin, but there's no romance attached to our love. So when I love a woman, I take the romance out. You might fuck another nigga. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I love you no less. I just can't rock with you how I was rocking with you, but I still love you.
You still love you gonna love him regardless, no matter what. That's a big thing too. Like, even with everything that, like, I've been through in my relationships with my exes, like, I still love my exes. They couldn't touch me. They couldn't see me. We couldn't play chess together, and they barely can get a ride.
My ex told me to love me every damn day.
But why though? Why not?
Because for me, it's respect. I'm big on respect. And once I feel disrespected, if I tell you what my standards are and what I need you to do in a relationship, and you tell me that you're able to do that, and then I feel like you've disrespected me, then I can't move with you the same no more. Just like you said.
You notice with a lot of things you say I feel. You put a lot of opinion on.
Cause that's how she.
You know what I'm saying? You say I feel this, I feel that. That's you turn it into an opinion at this point because your boss disrespects you before. You ain't quit your job.
I did. I left.
You know what I'm saying? Every job you had. Yeah, every job you had.
When I was younger, I stayed in a job and I was disrespected. And moving forward, anytime I feel disrespect is coming, I'll move on to the next job.
But
me too, Misha, because I was with Hammer for 3 years and I just feel like they didn't respect.
But what you got to understand that sometimes it's just business. It's not personal.
Yeah, and it's fine. And I'm going to make my business moves.
Yeah, so I wouldn't just leave the job because I got disrespected. I would check the disrespect, and if it keeps going on, then we gotta have a problem.
Yeah, I wasn't just. Well, I guess I wasn't just immediately like, I'm the fuck out of here. Like, I would be like, okay, that was check 1, check 2, check 3. But every check, I was looking at jobs. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not about to act like I was just sitting there waiting for them to come to me and be like, we're done with you because, you know, no, I don't play like that. And that's just from a young age and things I've learned and just kind of how I move. In my relationships, be honest with you, I have definitely stayed with somebody for a million times to try to help them get it right. But what I learned was it doesn't matter how many times.
Don't just jump around.
But it doesn't matter how many times you stay.
Paul to go to James, and James is going to even be worse or do the same thing.
But James, you know what? I'm going to take that chance because sometimes if I have to keep going through something with somebody and they just keep breaking my heart every single fucking time, I have nothing to pour from anymore.
That's going to raise your numbers up.
Fuck them numbers.
Fuck them numbers.
Numbers are gonna go up. You keep jumping around.
Misha, what
you're gonna keep jumping on. Yeah.
Poor son.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Listen to me. Peep the camera on me. Keep your numbers low. You understand? You can't just be jumping around, baby. I know this is
45. Look, I'm 40.
My side chick could do whatever she wants because there's no emotion attached to the love.
There's no love.
Sometimes you love people when you don't love them. I love.
Your main girl gotta have.
Can you pour me up?
Because you represent me at this point. The side chick don't represent me. That's just. She's just my.
The side chick has to represent you.
Let me ask you this. All right, look. I'm gonna ask y'all both this question, right? All right, look.
Who knows?
All right, hold up. You probably were, but you didn't know. But look, I was probably a side nigga. It's all good. But look, let me ask you something. Would you date a man who had sex with men in the past? Yes, I do.
Wait, because we had a segment on this.
Okay.
I got chewed up.
I would, because you want to know why? Why? Okay, so in my eyes, I feel like a man who can admit that he's having sex with other men but is still interested in women.
She's bi.
I'm not bi. First off, I just feel like he has a certain level of honesty that I can respect. What I ask for anybody's STD records if we going to be laying down in bed, or if we're going to be specifically if we take the condom off. Okay. But I'm going to want to know that, but I'm not going to put it on your back that just because you slept with a man or, you've done what you've done, that like that takes away from you as a person. He's bisexual.
Would you mess with a man that messed with a boy before?
Oh. Hell no. I said this last time.
She said
I'm going to tell you why she say no, because the past matters.
No.
For me, honesty matters. For me, and I guess that, you know what?
Past, what do it matter, right?
Fuck that. I don't want no.
You know what we can amount it up to? I think certain things means a lot to certain people. For me, it doesn't mean a lot. What means a lot? He's gay. It means a lot to me.
I'm not alone on this.
We're gonna get in a different subject, but
because that's what I said. We had a TikTok on this, and they was on TikTok chewing me up because I said I would never date a bi man. They was on all the people like she's crazy. No, because it's like I don't know where. I mean, I probably had sex with a bisexual man. I don't know.
That's my thing.
Who knows?
So this is why I respect honesty so much, and why.
So what if he's cheating on you with a dude? You feel me?
You hold that real quick.
If he's cheating on you with a, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the past matters. Where you been, it matters. Yes, when you get credit, they want to know your credit history. When you get a car, we want to know your car facts. It's the same thing with people. I'm not going to buy a house and I don't know what happens in the house. I'm not going to buy a car. I don't know.
What do you mean what happened in the house? Like an exorcism or something?
I mean, I need to know who owned it. When was it built? What's the foundation like?
I mean, that's just because you're trying to get your money's worth.
I'm getting my money's worth out of a woman, too, because this is a business.
Is it? It's a partnership.
Yeah, no, it's a business. But I guess this is my thing with the whole, with the question that you specifically asked. So when it comes down to it, honesty is big for me.
How is honesty big for you when I asked you how many men you mess with and you told me that's none of my business?
I'm not fucking you, Owie.
I'm just saying, not me. But I'm just saying, not me.
I'm just saying because asking me that question.
None of the men that she messed with is going to ask that.
But if my man did ask me that, if he really, really, truly felt like he wanted to know.
Why do you got to really, really put that on her? If he asks you, it matters. Why do it really, really matter?
Because why the fuck does he ask? Why is he asking?
You said honesty. You're contradicting yourself. Are you honest or not?
I am very honest.
Okay, so when the man
me not answering a question doesn't take away from my honesty.
It does.
That means that I'm not answering a question. Now, if I lie, that's dishonest.
Because when you asked me, I said, bloop.
Okay, I didn't say that. We ain't just gonna be like blue.
You know why I can say that?
But I'm also not gonna tell nobody that I'm not fucking.
Cause you ain't a smut.
If I was going out, if we were if we were dating and we were hanging out together, and that really was something you really wanted to know.
Why do you keep saying really wanted to know? If I ask you the question, I want to know.
Because I don't understand why you want to know it.
Because I'm about to be in business with you. I need to know where you've been.
Okay.
So answer the question.
I failed the test.
Respect.
Just answer the question. We will respect it.
The moment that you feel like if the penis is about to hit, then cool, I'll give you that number. But otherwise, what do you need to know it for? That's how I feel.
Then y'all ain't honest. Y'all capping.
Well, I guess we cappers. We capping, y'all.
I don't cap.
I'm trying to tell y'all how to get.
No, because I am honest.
I'm trying to tell you how to get the ring. Y'all want the ring, right?
We're not gonna go back to that subject.
This is the thing. I want the ring that's meant for me.
All right.
And if he can't vibe with certain shit, then he.
But you gotta be honest and tell him. Then maybe
I
might be like, you know what? That's cool with that because my number's up there too, so we could be together. Some people are meant to be together.
You already said.
I'm not, but there's a nigga out there that's not who don't care about that because.
Exactly. Niggas don't care about.
No, they care until a nigga like me say something to them.
So they're gonna see this podcast and be like, damn.
Yeah.
Let me start asking this bitch. No, if I get asked about my body count, I'm coming.
If a nigga that they look up to or they think is on a certain status, be like, yo, that's your woman. you mess with her? And he'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, well, what's up? Now the antennas is going up, and he's gonna start looking and like, oh, what's going on with this bride? Is she really for the streets?
I know men that say like, if you would have fucked with my homeboy before, I couldn't fuck with you. Facts. Like, because if they mention your name to their homeboy and they be like, oh yeah, I know her. It'd be like, well, how you know her? And it'd be like, oh well,
I hit that.
Yeah, I hit that. I had a nigga tell me like, oh, if you would have messed with my homeboy, I wouldn't have been able to mess with you. I respect that.
But I've been told that too.
But I messed with a girl who fucked one of my boys before. It didn't go far, but you know what I mean. I got my turn. I'm just keeping it 100.
That's the truth, though. He's not lying, because sometimes, and that's what you really, because I be telling you shit like that. Me and you, we have this conversation. That's why I don't do that shit. But I move very calculated. I play chess, not checkers.
I play checkers.
Yeah, you can play checkers.
That's a lot of sneaky
I don't know how to play chess, y'all.
That's a lot of sneaky shit.
There's a lot of out-of-town sneaking links that they're not telling. A lot of these girls getting flown to Dubai.
Can I get flown to Dubai? And Miami.
Camels, dogs.
I want.
I don't want to fuck a camel. Okay, let's get back to these side chicks.
I've never been to Dubai, y'all. I want to get.
No, I can't stand by that.
40 hours a week doesn't have time to get flown out every week.
I don't work 40 hours.
She don't got the money to do that. So someone's paying for this trip.
Do you pay for trips?
Respect.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I never flew a girl in my life.
I mean, have you been out of country?
Oh, yeah. With my woman, but not with no.
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
I have in the past.
How many relationships have you been in?
Let me see. We gonna go back in the day, or we gonna go to when I was an adult?
As an adult, 21 and up. Because we're not going to 14.
I've been in probably 4.
Okay.
Yeah. But they all been years. You know what I mean? I deal with people for years.
That's what's up. So you're a real one.
But no, I can't say I'm a real one because I wasn't always 100% honest with those women. I cheated on.
Okay.
Most of them.
You are real one because you're keeping it real.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. Like I cheated, you know what I mean? And that's when my numbers went up. I'm a rapper. I'm on the road. You feel me? So I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm just this jolly ass, faithful ass nigga because I haven't been that. You know what I mean? So
No, I respect that. Well, I want to wrap up this segment because I feel like we got very, very off topic.
We got off topic, but it got spicy.
But it was good. It was good. So I will wrap it up by just saying.
We might listen. Let the lady do what she do.
Okay, yeah, no.
Check her
I'll definitely
Instagrams.
put the poll on her for sure. You'll see the poll, but I just need to stop drinking so much.
No, because I'm tipsy.
But what I was going to say was, when it comes to side chicks, I do feel like this is all I really want to end it with. Blame your man and the woman if you feel disrespected. If the woman didn't know nothing about you, it's not her fault.
What if she knows?
Blame your man.
Just blame your man. Your man should be the number one person.
Do you blame yourself if you know?
Why the fuck would I blame myself? Well, you not leaving. That's the problem.
The man should blame the woman.
Cause you gonna stay knowing that girl there. I don't stay. It's me.
I feel like as a side chick and a nigga's doing for you, if he was your woman.
The only nigga that could side chick me is Drake.
Okay, Drake, where you at?
There's a lot of niggas that can side chick you. There's a lot of good men.
Knowingly.
Side chick, I ain't gonna lie.
Knowingly.
I'm probably one right now.
Wasn't it fun?
It is fun. First of all, it's not that because a nigga's gonna do for me, especially. Sex is great.
But is did you like the sneakiness of it or something?
It's not the sneakiness because
it's a human trait.
I think I've been a side chick for like 7 years.
That's great.
5 years. I
appreciate that.
Okay.
That's real.
No, I mean I'm just keeping it real.
You can respect it as much as you want.
And I hope when this person
I've been
watches
a side
it,
chick one time, but it wasn't on purpose, and I feel like I don't feel like it's a side chick because I was messing with the dude before,
and then he got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he just like.
But then it was like something like we didn't mess with each other, and then like a year and a half went past, and then like something kind of just happened.
Say no.
But I felt bad every time. That's why, cause I don't like that. I like to live a life with morals and values, and my values and morals are not like aligned with that.
Mine's are gonna get better.
Probably unknowingly. I probably fucked a couple people's boyfriends unknowingly.
I did.
If it don't, yeah. And if he came in the room and told me that you don't exist, like, what can I do?
Yeah.
But that's why I also am big on, like, respect with it. Like, you didn't disrespect me if you didn't know about me. But if you knew about me, I hope you could fight.
Why fight her? Fight your nigga.
I'm going to fight both of them. Well, I'm not going to fight him, but I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him, and I'm going to sock her.
Do you know how many
Somebody need to feel this shit.
I dealt with a girl when she had sex with another man. I cannot go at this.
While you were in a relationship?
I don't know. You never know. But I'm saying I'm pretty sure it's part of the game. We've been cheated on before. Everybody has been cheated on. No one is immune to this shit. Even myself.
I cheated before.
If a nigga hit my girl, I can't be mad at the nigga. She opened up her legs. She gave the nigga the pussy. He ain't rape her. So my beef is with her, not with him. Cause there's niggas who hate me to this day, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Be mad at the girl.
Sorry. My thing, if he knew about you and he knew you existed, it is disrespect towards
It's not. Too. It's disrespect for the woman to know that this nigga know me and you still gave him some pussy.
But why did she give him the pussy?
We don't know.
Men move.
They're gonna make up a million lies why they did it. It's never gonna be the truth. You did it because you wanted to. At the end of the day.
Well, I think what it comes down to is give everybody the same energy. Right? When it's wrong, it's wrong. But give your partner.
Blame your partner.
Energy.
Don't blame the other person.
And I agree with that.
Because you never know what he was telling her.
Give your partner the most energy because he knows what y'all got going on more than anybody.
Yeah.
So I could agree with that.
Yes. It's fucked up out here, y'all.
Right. It's the wild, wild west, y'all. It's the wild, wild west.
Everybody's just fucking and sucking, all right?
All right, y'all. We're going to come back and we're going to do a personal interview with OE so y'all can get to know him a little bit more. And then our favorite part, we usually do story time. We're not doing story time today. We got a little twist for it. So make sure y'all stay tuned and we're going to come back.